Picture a sunny day in a small village where little Lily lived, surrounded by green fields and tall, swaying trees. It was a day like any other, yet something extraordinary was about to happen. As Lily wandered through the forest near her home, her curiosity led her to a path less traveled, a hidden path, uncharted and beckoning. This path, mysterious and inviting, whispered tales of adventure to Lily's young heart. And so, with a spirit brimming with anticipation, she decided to follow the path, unknowing of the magical surprises it held for her. As she strolled along the path, it seemed to come alive, leading her deeper into the heart of the forest. Suddenly, the path opened up to a sight so enchanting that it took her breath away. A magical garden, hidden away from the rest of the world, lay in front of her. It was a symphony of color, with vibrant flowers blooming in every corner, their fragrance filling the air. Among the multitude of colors, one particularly caught her eye. On a branch nearby, a bird with feathers as blue as the sky looked at her curiously. This bird was unlike any she had seen before. As she approached, the bird hopped closer, its eyes twinkling with friendliness. "Hello, little bird," Lily greeted, her voice filled with wonder. "My name is Lily. What is your name?" To her surprise, the bird replied, "My name is Blueberry. I live in this enchanted garden. Would you like to explore with me?" A world of adventure was waiting for Lily, just around the corner. A day filled with discovery, learning, and friendship lay ahead. And in that moment, when Blueberry offered to guide her through the magical garden, her heart fluttered with joy. The prospect of exploring the enchanted garden with a new friend was an opportunity too exciting to pass up. Intrigued by the bird's offer to explore the magical garden, Lily's eyes lit up with excitement. Together with Blueberry, they ventured deeper into the garden, their journey sprinkled with sparkling streams and playful squirrels. As they journeyed further into this magical world, Blueberry took on the role of guide and teacher, introducing Lily to the various flowers and animals that called this garden their home. "Look, Lily," Blueberry would chirp, pointing with his wing to a cluster of vibrant flowers. "These are called marigolds. Can you say marigolds?" Lily would repeat the word, her tongue curling around the new sounds. The bird's approval came in the form of a cheerful chirp, and Lily's heart swelled with pride. Their path took them by a group of squirrels, their bushy tails flicking as they scampered up and down the trunks of towering trees. "Those are squirrels," Blueberry informed her, and Lily echoed the word, adding it to her growing vocabulary. They ventured on, each step unveiling a new marvel. There were babbling brooks bordered by willows, their long branches swaying like veils in the wind. There were butterflies, their wings a dazzling display of colors, fluttering around clusters of roses and lilies. And each time they encountered something new, Blueberry was there to provide a name and Lily was there to learn it. The garden was a living classroom, and Lily was its eager student. Each word she learned was a key, unlocking a deeper understanding of the world around her. She felt a sense of accomplishment that was new and exciting. She was not just exploring a garden, she was exploring a language, and with it, a whole new way of understanding her world. Their exploration was a dance of discovery, a ballet of learning that was as enchanting as the garden itself. And as the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows and bathing the garden in a golden glow, Lily realized it was time to leave this magical place. After a wonderful day of exploration, it was time for Lily to return home. She had learned so much, seen so much, and she couldn't wait to share her new knowledge with her family and friends. This was just the beginning of her adventure into the world of language. Tomorrow, she would return to the magical garden, ready to learn more. Walking back through the village, Lily was bubbling with excitement and couldn't wait to share her adventure. With her heart pounding in her chest, she arrived home, the thrill of her adventure still fresh in her mind. She gathered her family in the living room, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. Lily began to recount her tale, her words painting vivid pictures of the magical garden she had discovered. She described the vibrant colors of the flowers, the soothing melody of the brook, and the playful antics of the squirrels. She mimicked the melodious tunes of the birds, creating a symphony right in their living room. Her family listened, their eyes wide with amazement. They could almost smell the sweet fragrance of the blooming flowers and hear the soft rustling of the leaves. It was as though they were right there in the enchanted garden, experiencing the magic alongside Lily. Word of Lily's adventure spread throughout the village, and soon her friends and neighbors came to hear her story. They gathered around, their faces lit up with curiosity. Lily's voice echoed through the quiet streets, her words weaving enchanting tales of her journey. She spoke about Blueberry, the friendly bird with feathers as blue as the sky. She shared how they had explored the garden together, and how Blueberry had taught her the names of different flowers and animals in English. Her friends repeated the words after her, their tongues rolling over the unfamiliar sounds. The village was fascinated by Lily's stories. They marveled at her courage and her thirst for knowledge. Her adventure had sparked a curiosity within them, a desire to explore and learn new things. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Lily ended her tale. She looked around at her captivated audience, a sense of contentment washing over her. She realized that by sharing her adventure, she had not only entertained her friends, but also ignited a newfound love for learning English in them. Lily's adventure had ignited a newfound love for learning English. And with that, Lily had not only discovered a magical garden, but also the magic of sharing experiences and knowledge. With each passing day, Lily's English skills improved, and she felt more confident expressing herself. As the sun rose and set, marking the rhythm of her life, Lily found herself immersed in a world of words, sentences, and stories. They were not just symbols on a page or sounds in the air. They were keys to understanding, bridges to connections, and pathways to adventures she had never dreamt of. In the confines of her school, amid the chatter and laughter of her classmates, Lily practiced her newfound language. She learned to shape her thoughts into words, her words into sentences, and her sentences into stories. She discovered the joy of expressing herself, of sharing her thoughts, ideas, and emotions in a language that was once foreign, but was now becoming a part of her. At home, in the warmth of her family's love, she continued her practice. She engaged in conversations, asked questions, and narrated her adventures in the magical garden. Her family listened, encouraged, and applauded her progress. They became her first audience, her first critics, and her first supporters. In the quiet solitude of her room, under the soft glow of her bedside lamp, Lily explored the world of English storybooks. Each page she turned, each line she read, and each word she uttered introduced her to new characters, new settings, and new situations. They transported her to distant lands, made her a part of thrilling adventures, and offered her insights into the human heart and mind. As Lily journeyed through this realm of language, she realized the power it held. Learning English had not only opened the doors to a world filled with stories and adventures, but also to a world of possibilities and new friendships. It had given her a voice, a tool to express herself, to connect with others, and to understand the world around her. In the little village, Lily became known as the girl who discovered the magical garden and the power of language. Her journey had not ended. It was only just beginning. And she was eager to continue exploring and learning, one English word at a time. Lily's journey was just beginning, and she was eager to continue exploring and learning. As the days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, Lily's fascination with the English language grew exponentially. Each new word she learned was like a key, unlocking a new aspect of the magical garden she held so dear to her heart. Through her daily encounters with Blueberry, she discovered that learning was not a destination, but a journey. A journey filled with laughter, challenges, triumphs, and endless discoveries. The magical garden was no longer just a place, but a symbol of her growing knowledge and the endless possibilities that lay before her. Every day, Lily would eagerly rush home from school, grab her notebook filled with new English words and phrases, and make her way to the Enchanted garden. There, under the watchful eyes of Blueberry and the other magical creatures, she would practice her English, repeating the words until they rolled off her tongue like a well-rehearsed melody. As Lily's English skills improved, she felt a sense of accomplishment. Her confidence soared, and she found herself expressing her thoughts and ideas more fluently. She could articulate her curiosity, her joy, her fears, and her dreams. She was no longer just a listener in her story, but a narrator, a storyteller. And with every word she learned, Lily understood more about the world around her. The magical garden revealed its secrets, one English word at a time. The blooming flowers whispered their names, the rustling leaves told their stories, and even the babbling brook seemed to sing a song in a language she could now understand. Lily's passion for learning English wasn't confined to the magical garden. She shared her newfound knowledge with her friends and family, teaching them the words she had learned. Her village was no longer just a small community in the middle of nowhere. It was a place of learning, a place of discovery, a place of magic. And so, one English word at a time, Lily's adventure in the magical garden continues. She is not just a little girl from a small village anymore. She is Lily, the explorer, the learner, the storyteller. And her journey, like the magical garden, is ever blossoming, ever growing, ever enchanting.